Alright, so I'm finally going to talk about the latest Baby Metal news. Actual official Baby Metal news that was announced on Fox Day, as they call it, April 1st. So first, they just talked about, the Legend S Baptism Blu-ray or whatever that's going to be coming out. So it's just the big event that they had at the end of last year, I believe, that they put on Blu-ray, and then they're selling for a shit ton of money. And like I said, I'm just done with that. I'm not going to buy this shit. This is too expensive. I don't want to hear the same songs over and over and the same performances over and over. I hear that, that performance was, decent or pretty awesome and everything, but I'm not going to spend that much money on that same stuff over and over. So there wasn't a new album announced, still 2 years later, but they did say that there's going to be a graphic novel of like Baby Metal or whatever, which I think is freaking awesome. Well, I'm a little mixed on it. Okay, so hear me out. First off, it's been 2 years since they released this CD. They're a band. If they're going to do any new stuff, they need to accompany it with more music, a new CD, a new album. Two, they were kind of saying that they were going to do an anime, and maybe it didn't take off, maybe it's still in works, or maybe they just switched from anime to graphic novel. Just guessing right there. But three, the most important part, well, maybe not the most important part, most important part in my mind is how I love the storytelling, the narrative, in anything, whether it's Baby Metal, video games, whatever the hell. They have this entire backstory and origin story and everything, and they kind of tried to tell it in between some of their songs and in their songs, but it is a little lost in translation, and some things have been mixed up, just like with Pokemon. I know this is a weird analogy, but just hear me out. So like originally with Pokemon, there was just 151 Pokemon, and then they added another 100 Pokemon, and they're saying that's the only Pokemon in the world. But then when they created more and more Pokemon, you notice there's like fucking 800, 900 Pokemon now. They just started saying, okay, these are Pokemon based on this region. Pokemon based on this region. So they changed the mythology. And that's kind of what they've done some parts here and there in Baby Metal's mythology to try, because it seems like they're just working on it. They're just going with it. And I hear they're also doing that with Attack on Titan. Just a little side note. So if they actually get a story in line, and then they put that in a graphic novel or an anime or anything, I think that would be freaking awesome. Still, I think it should be accompanied with a new album. Because it's like, give me some more music. It's been 2 years. But that's just my thoughts on the matter. I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think about the non-new album announcement, the graphic novel release, the super expensive Blu-ray release, and all that stuff. And thumbs up this video, I guess, if you liked it or appreciated me doing it. And subscribe to my channel for more otaku-related things. Sometimes I talk about Baby Metal. Sometimes I talk about figures and anime and a bunch of different things. So yeah. And as always, don't be afraid to be an otaku.